What's up, my dudes? Oh, JLaw. JLaw, 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 bro. Oh, okay, so it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize anytime that Jason Lawrence says that he's coming back to racing in any kind of a way, there's like a 6 or 9% chance of that actually happening. And we all understand that, all right? But basically, the only reason I thought there might have been something a little bit different this time, like he might actually do some AMA arena cross racing, the only reason I thought any of that is because he was literally on Phoenix Racing Honda, the biggest arena cross team out there. I mean, that's just what I thought about it. Like, oh, JLaw's already got the team thing going. He did race that one little GNCC race. Maybe he'll go out there and fart around, racing a couple arena cross races, have some fun. That's what I was thinking, okay? But supposedly, apparently, that's not even going to happen. So the news just came out. He's not even on Phoenix Racing Honda anymore, He's not racing AMA Arena Cross anymore, but he's going to be on this other team, and he's still going to be riding. I don't know what the hell's going on here, boys, but yeah, sadly, we will not really be seeing any sort of a JLaw actual racing on AMA anything. And this is what it comes down to, boys, okay? Yes, JLaw is known for this. He's done this plenty of times, okay? But it's kind of like anytime you talk about any of these riders, I don't care if you're talking about a Jeremy Martin or you're talking about a JLaw or you're talking about some old rider that's trying to come back, a Dungy, whatever kind of rider it is, okay? All you really got to look at to see how serious their quote-unquote comeback is going to be is what team they're going to be on when they come back. I mean, it's no mistake that in this motocross dirt bike racing world, the team that you're on in the pro racing, whether it's arena cross or supercross or nationals or whatever, the team that they're on is going to tell you everything that you need to know, really, right? Because if they ain't on one of them top teams, it's going to be like yeah, they may go out there and ride around the track a couple times, but it ain't gonna be no serious comeback. It ain't gonna be no real comeback if they're not on one of the best teams out there, That's like just a pretty good, rule of thumb to go by, and that's what I was going by with this JLaw situation. I didn't think JLaw was going to go out there and just kick their ass or anything, obviously, but I thought maybe he could, make it into a couple main events on the best team out there on a Honda, just maybe, right? That's what I was thinking. So, and I know a lot of people out there, instantly, anytime JLaw talks about coming back to any kind of racing, the instant thought is, oh, he's bullshitting, it's not going to happen, and that's totally understandable, too. Because we've seen this before, all right? But I don't remember the last time we've seen JLaw, actually be on that level of a team for any amount of time. He apparently was riding that Phoenix Honda for a week or something, couple weeks on the test track. I still don't know exactly what all went down, why he got kicked off, but I mean, it is JLaw, so it's kind of like, and it's not just JLaw, it's 35-year-old JLaw. I don't even know how old the guy is now, but, he's a little past his prime, to say the least out here. So, yeah, boys. So, unfortunately, there will be no fun JLaw, arena cross takeout action. I thought it'd be kind of just a fun little silly thing to watch. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case, okay? But yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is JLaw's last possible attempt at any kind of AMA arena cross or AMA supercross, or he was even talking like he was going to race a national this last year. I don't know if this is just to build his brand up again, kind of build his Instagram following again so he can make some money. I don't know what's actually happening here, but at the end of the day, you can only attempt this sort of let me try to come back to racing things so many times to the point where no other team's ever even going to get you on, even for the shits and giggles. And I feel like JLaw's kind of at that point now where it's like, why? Just most teams are probably just thinking, why would they even do that? And I love JLaw, but, you know, it just gets to that point, especially at his age and what all he's done and been through, blah, 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 right? But anyways, yeah, so, but supposedly JLaw's going to keep on riding, keep on making goofy little videos, and I think that's what he should stick to, honestly. I think that's probably the best thing he could be doing. Making his silly little JLaw, funny little videos, you know, messing around, hitting some backyard doubles and shit, and just, you know, kind of making some content. Be like another one of those moto content creators that just kind of plays around on the bike. That's probably the best thing JLaw could do at this point. And I think that's probably what he's going to do. It's probably all he can do, really. So, yeah, he did end up racing that GNCC race, but I was just, I don't know. And I'm smart enough to know about when JLaw talks about coming back, but it wasn't like he was saying, I'm going to come back to Supercross. I mean, we all obviously know that wasn't going to happen. And even just him racing one random national, I mean, I guess I could see him doing that. Like, you know, any of these retired moto dudes technically could be like, I'm going to race a random national, and they could probably go out there and get, you know, 69th or something, but it's like, you know, I'm kidding. He'd probably go out there and get 39th or something, you know what I mean? But I thought the arena cross thing was going to be a bit of an opportunity with the Phoenix Racing Honda, but of course they picked up Dylan Ferrandis. Things are starting to get a little more serious over there. I doubt that, you know, JLaw's really fitting into that serious kind of shit. But yeah, I don't know. Something just seemed like that was going to go through to me, just because it just seemed like JLaw could go out there in an arena cross race, you know, shorter races, smaller tracks, less competition type shit. I definitely could have seen JLaw making it to a AMA arena cross main event. And it didn't seem like he was going to have to put that much effort in, you know. It just seemed like he could have done that. But apparently we've come to find out that that can't even happen at this point. So it's the end of the road here. It's done here. There ain't no more possibilities at this point. Yeah, so that's where we're at, boys.